Greetings to all Nigerians, wherever you are, all over the world. I greet you all. My name is Sir Watson Henry Chukwudi, the president of Nigeria Rise Initiative Worldwide. My brothers and my sisters, there are some basic truths that we need to share with ourselves to save Nigeria. The truth about Nigeria is this: we all know the truth. And our problem is that we all know the truth, but we don't want to do the right thing to make this country a better place. We keep deceiving ourselves, putting our hands in the things that we cannot accomplish. And that is the truth. Just like I was discussing with somebody, the person told me the hour has come for us to cut off from the white man. The white man has done us this, the white man has done us that, the white man bring us Christianity, the white man has killed us so much. All those things are lies. They are lies. If you have not traveled before, please travel. The white man has not done us any wrong. What is killing Africa today is the black heart of Africa, the wickedness of Africa. Now, sometimes I hear some people say the white men preach to us to kill ourselves, and they plant enmity among us. My brother, make you cool and make I ask you one question. If person comes to make you kill your younger brother, you kill your younger brother, you kill your younger sister, you kill, they go. That person will tell you to make you kill your younger brother, no kill his own. You know they kill your younger sister. Now, who be mumu for two of now? No be you where they kill your brother be mumu. That is where we find ourselves. If somebody say kill your brother, you say that was the reason you are having problem in your family and you are killing your brother. Now, when you go to America, you go to France, you go to all these big developed world, what make them develop? They develop because they love their country. They develop because they have that feeling that they want to live well. But in Africa, our black hearts, our wickedness is killing us. Africa, we need to change. Now, let me leave Africa aside. Let me come to Nigeria, where my focus is at the moment because of the progress of things that is happening in Nigeria today. Nigerian people, why do we find reasons to deceive ourselves every day? Our youth, we hate politicians, we hate politics. Our youth don't vote. And when our youth don't vote, we cry more. We cry more. The government is bad. The government is this. The government is that. Now, what are you doing to change that government? You are doing nothing about it. Now, some of us who want to do something about it, we prefer to collect money from the government. We prefer to collect money from the politicians. After collecting money, when the suffer begin, we still complain. This government is bad. This government is not good. This government is wicked. The same we who collected money from the government, the same we are crying now again. Who is fooling who? Who is playing tricks on who? Nigeria. We know the problem in this country. And that is the reason this country will not divide. Because we all created this problem. We all go see the end of this problem. Until we begin to tell ourselves truth, there are some certain things we cannot achieve in Nigeria. Until truth begin to come out from us. And let me tell us this truth. In Nigeria today, our leaders have less blame from our problem. Our leaders have less blame. Why our leaders have less blame is this: our inability to unite as a Nigerian people give our leaders the chance to rule over us, mess us up, useless us, frustrate us, create hunger, create thieves in the country because of our inability to realize the masses' power. And today, Nigeria Rise Initiative is calling all Nigerians to come together. Let us build the masses' power. If the masses of Nigerians are united, our government will be small. But because we divided ourselves, our government becomes so big, our government becomes uncheckable. But if we can unite, my brother, the masses will determine who leads us. The masses can put anybody that will lead us or dethrone anybody that is bad government. Bad government is not bigger than the masses. But because of the kind of life we are living, how we deceive ourselves, that is the reason bad government become the talk of the day in Nigeria. Now, let me tell Nigerian people this truth. How many of you remembered when I told you early last year that all this young people party is not just a political party? It was a party that was set as a design to scatter the votes of Nigeria. Now, along the process that APC, the government of APC saw that there is problem among the APC, that people begin to discover their lies, people begin to discover how they kill this country, people begin to discover all their weaknesses, what they need to do to cover up their space when it comes to politics. They begin to create not too young to run. As soon as they say not too young to run, people like Sowore, Mongulu, Fela and Obi, all of them jump out. All of them that jump out today, where is their faith? Where is their stand? That is why I'm telling Nigerian people, we have only two political parties in Nigeria for the now. Every other one was created politically to destroy the people's votes. Today, in the race of this presidency, where is Obi? Obi back out. Today, where is Fela? Fela backed out. Two has backed out. Now, the two who backed out, the political party, who are they supporting today? They are not supporting Muhammadu Buhari. You see how they buy vote from those parties? You see how they buy vote from all those young parties? And tomorrow, some people will be on the street, say, don't vote for Atiku, don't vote for anybody, vote for all these young people. I told Nigeria last year that all this young party you are seeing today is not the real young party that Nigeria is looking for. That's why I said, be patient. Young people that will come to save Nigeria is still on the making. Young people that will come to save Nigeria, they have not come out yet. They are still on the making. Nigerians, let us be honest to ourselves. The people that will save this country are still on the making. So don't rush, my brothers and sisters. Now, let me come to tell Nigerian people this truth. All through the years that Muhammadu Buhari led Nigeria, we have seen the catastrophe, we have seen the problem, we have seen every trouble that has been in the nation. We have seen the killing, we have seen the hunger, we have seen all these things that has been in the country. The country destabilized, that everybody is complaining. Even those in diaspora are complaining. The thing is so bad. But do you know Nigeria is a weak people? Nigeria, I must tell you the truth. When Muhammadu Buhari say Nigeria youth are lazy, it is true. In working ability, we are strong. In creativity, we are strong. But when it comes to leadership, Nigerian youth are lazy, really. Because Nigerian youth, we find reasons to deceive ourselves. Nigerian youth, we don't tell ourselves the truth. How can a president who cannot write his name, a president that cannot represent you, a president that will never talk good about you, a president that will expose you to dangers and killing, the same president, you are voting for him? Since the beginning of their leadership, schools have been on strike, and today they just opened the school, they just mobilized the people, and you want to vote for those people who have kept you, destabilized your studies for a long time. Nigerians, how reasonable are we? How reasonable? You come to Nigeria, you begin to baffle. Do we have reasons at all? How can a government, Muhammadu Buhari, who you know, the man is weak upstairs, his mental reasonings are not well complete. You have watched his interview, you have watched him from every look and crannies where he talk, you see how he sounds. The same government, you are still voting for that government. It pains my heart that great men, leaders, professors, lawyers, doctors, bankers still find reason to vote for Muhammadu Buhari. When somebody that you are learned than is now leading you, tell me, where is that person leading you to? Muhammadu Buhari is an illiterate, and a professor wants an illiterate to lead him. Where will that leader lead this professor to? My brothers and sisters, the moment has come. Let us call spade a spade and tell ourselves the truth. If we don't tell ourselves the truth, we all will suffer in the next 4 years. In the next 4 years, if Muhammadu Buhari wins, more terrible things will happen. Boko Haram will be on every street. Boko Haram will be knocking from door to door. They will get their ranch. They will destroy families. They will destroy communities. They will destroy villages. They will destroy town. They will crumple the whole country, and they will get it for themselves. There will not be any other political party than APC if Muhammadu Buhari go for the second tenure. They are coming up with a dangerous plan to the next level. Nigeria, it is only in this country we don't ask ourselves questions. If you ask yourself questions, you will ask yourself, if you suffer in any game, you suffer for the first level. If you start with hardship in the first level, how will the second level look like? And you know the principles of game. The principles of game is this. The more higher you go in the game, the more things become difficult. So if the first level start with difficult, killing, hatred, hunger, if all these things start in the first level, what will be the second level? Those of you who don't know herdsmen, you will see the real cabals of the herdsmen walking on the streets. They are taking government. They are taking our government away. And when they succeed, Nigerians, there will be heartbreak cry, but yet there will be no tears. Let us all save this country with truth. Everybody in other country, they are looking for a leader who knows something more than them. But in Nigeria, we are looking for a leader that we know something more than. Then how would this leader deliver? How? You listen to Amechi. Amechi tell you, Buhari cannot read. Amechi tell you, Buhari cannot listen. Amechi tell you, he don't know. But yet, that is the kind of government we are looking for. We all are deceiving ourselves that Muhammadu Buhari, people hate him because he's fighting corruption. Look at what kind of idiotic mind you are talking about. Okay, if other political party hate Muhammadu Buhari because he's fighting corruption, the poor farmers who are dying every day in their farm, are they fighting Muhammadu Buhari? Is Muhammadu Buhari killing them because of corruption? Those men and women who are killing people that we call the S-men, who kill people in every community, have Muhammadu Buhari addressed them for once? No. And yet you find reasons to say vote for Muhammadu Buhari. Voting for what? For more killings, for more death, for more hunger, for more frustration. In the second tenure of APC, there will be nothing like farm because they need all those farm. Every farm where they keep people are the place they point their fingers to. They want to take over. We must wake up from our sleep. Today, we all are suffering. Why can't us stand with truth just to save this country, Nigeria? I'm begging all Nigerians. The hour has come. Let's say the truth. Don't vote any political party that is young. Don't vote for any young leader for now. Let us put our votes together. We have only two political parties who are fighting now. Let us vote PDP to stop this APC first. Then the people of Nigeria will have the chance to experience a new government. One, we will have the chance to re-strategize the people's strength. Number two, we will have the chance to breed young leaders that will be coming to take over government. Why I tell you that these young leaders, they will fail in this election? Why? Because all of them came into sin without preparation. No preparation. They just heard that the government said not too young to run. All of them jump out. What structure do they have? Now, let me tell us this truth. Somebody like Sowore, what has Sowore done in the past? People say he's a human rights activist. What activist? Who knows Sowore? Where did Sowore start from? Some people till now don't know Sowore. So how do you win those votes? Some states till now don't know what is called Sowore. How do you win those votes? That is why they have come out to ensure that our vote is being destroyed. Youth, open your mind. Think. Let's vote for somebody that we know. Like now, people say, Atiku na thief. I agree. Atiku na thief. We don't agree. But I tell you, thief better pass armed robber. thief better pass armed robber, because thief fit come, he go thief, he go still live your life, he go still live you because you get future. You understand me? So thief fit thief today, he go comot. The same thief get the heart where God go fit still use am. But let me tell you the truth, armed robber no get second this thing than killing. Anybody wey armed robber rule, that person don finish. Buhari na armed robber, APC na armed robber, na they be armed robber. These people, they armed, they can kill at any time. My brothers and sisters, if you will be honest to yourself, throw off all those dirty thinking you think about Atiku for now. Let us save this country by voting Atiku, the only political party that have the strength to face APC with their incumbent power and their corrupt attitude on this election. Till today, you know how many millions the APC has spent. Where do they get those money from? It's your money and my money. They are spending money anyhow, your money and my money. Yet you still find reason to say they are not corrupt. Edo State is still suffering till today. Edo State is suffering. The present governor of Edo State has no money in the purse to work for Edo people. He has not done anything in Edo State. Till today, Obaseki will attend all the conferences in the whole world, but he will sleep off. Because after he listing, there is no money to execute what he listed. So in all conferences, you watch Obaseki, he will always sleep because he's already frustrated. Who frustrated him is one of these leaders of the APC, the person of Oshiomhole. Somebody like Oshiomhole, Nigerians, tell yourself the truth. Did you think Oshiomhole is fighting against corruption? A man who said no matter your sin, no matter what you have done in Nigeria, no matter the amount of money you have looted in Nigeria, if you join APC, your sins are forgiven. Don't you see the picture of the game? Nigerians, why deceiving yourself? Let us together, come together. Let us vote Atiku Obi for now to save this country. If we save this country, we will have the chance to build the youth strength to take over the country. Please join Nigeria Rise Initiative. If you have not joined, join us with this number right now. +601 135 483 733. Again, +601 135 483 733. Join us as we build the people's voice. Nigeria Rise Initiative is the masses movement. Is the masses coming together to checkmate our government. We will do everything possible to ensure we checkmate our government with the truth to the masses. And everything we need, the government will answer the masses this time. This country can be good again. This country will work again. Let us come together. We can make Nigeria great again. God bless all Nigerians. Wherever you are, please receive hope. Come together. Let us work together. You can make it happen. I'm calling you. My name is Sir Watson Henry Chukwudi, the president of Nigeria Rise Initiative Worldwide. Together we can make it happen. God bless you all, wherever you are. Please send this message to all your friends, to your family. Tell them, vote Atiku. Tell them, vote Atiku Abubakar. Tell them, vote for PDP for now. Tell them, for now. We must vote right and do things right. Don't forget this word. If you forget everything, don't forget this word. Atiku na thief, but APC, Muhammad Buhari, na armed robber. Vote thief, your life will be spared. But if you vote armed robber, you will be killed. There will be many killing. I'm telling Nigerians the truth. There will be many killing. There will be bloodshed. I'm telling you the truth. For the now, we don't have any other choice than to save this country first. Before the cabals of the APC will release their anger upon Nigerian people to achieve their selfish interests on their land grazing. If they do such, Nigerian, goodbye. I'm telling you the truth. Goodbye, Nigeria. Then we all will be enslaved forever. I'm begging on Nigerians, let us do things right and God will help us. God bless you all wherever you are. Thank you.